The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
What are you doing? You can do better than that. Let's get
extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Nichols. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
A waste of time.
And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Ritter off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Packers at 3-11 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 13. Ritter now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
kick it to 22.
Williams, a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. To throw on second down, Stein. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Charles Crocker was in the house last week. They didn't have a single sack when they changed that cover.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Stein. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And check down, complete to Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't draw too many. Certainly a scary pretty special, because Kyle was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion. Able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Stein. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
We have to stop it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the look. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the line. Side has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Lucas Van Ness coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Looking to throw on second down. Stein. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, Stein. And maybe he hits it in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. Yeah. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Stein, he gets it underneath to Hall. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Steps away to his left, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to...
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st down, here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mega. Come on.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Ritter. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Stein.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
23 yards, the final tally.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, keep going. You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Let's bring it in.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
10 cycles. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third and long now, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
It's a Packers touchdown.
Samori Toure.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to at least get 1 score back. Carlson's extra point up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go in the 3rd quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Oh, some strong running.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll find Hall.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Rolling to his right. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
That's what we do.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Stein. His throw incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This is just not fun anymore.
Ready.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
An inside give to Jones. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. picked off by Boye Mafe.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
On third down, Stein, throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit.
What are you doing? Are they even paying attention?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams
With career touchdown number 75. And the Lions stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get to the house! Take it!
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Option play, here's Hall.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
On the ball. Set.
Ritter will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed? They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.